What is
that?
That was a good trick.
Yeah.
What was that thing?
It's the man. Doesn't matter what clothes you wear, what car you drive, or your color, hair. Just do it if you know you can, because it's the man that makes the man. It just don't matter if you're fat or thin, tall or short, or your color skin. It's got no bearing on the master plan, because it's the man that makes the man. The things you feel and the things you do are the things that seem to make you you. No matter how big a house you own, it's how you make that house a home. Because you make yourself the man you are, a trusting friend or a shooting star. The book of you, your narrative, is written by the life you live. Your legacy, your book, at last, is the light you've shown versus shadow cast. So bear your sword with a steady hand, because it's the man that makes the man.
You're right, all right, that's true.
This is about the 173rd Airborne. They called them the herd. Well, they still do. We call them the herd, this 173rd, these sky-jumping American heroes. They've jumped on Saddam like they did on the Kong, on Saddam and his murdering zeros. They bring death from blue skies. They spit in the eye of those who would deny you your freedom, like Hussein and the fools who thought they should rule all the folks in the Arabian kingdom. They will fight to the death, to the very last breath, to see that your rights are not tread on. They come from above, and they do it for love, their love for the American people. They have fought in Din Din, giants among men, and they fought for Hill 187. They sent Charlie to hell, although many men fell, who now guard the pearl gates of heaven. They are grit to the core, and they have a tough chore, which they do without speaking a word. Yes, they jump and may die, so that you and I will have voices which always are heard. We owe them our lives, heroes from the skies, the men of the 173rd.
Hey, right,
I missed the color.
Oh, there's a couple times in there. Blue, they jump from blue skies.
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
This is called Who Doesn't Like? Who doesn't like a stand-up breast? Who doesn't like a six-pack waist? Who doesn't like a well-trimmed nest? Who doesn't like a handsome face? Who doesn't like a well-haired head? Who doesn't like a nice tight butt? Who doesn't like a silk bedspread? Who doesn't like a sexy strut? Who doesn't like a muscled arm? Who doesn't like a shapely thigh? Who doesn't like a baby's charm? Who doesn't like a stand-up guy? Who doesn't like a loving smile? Who doesn't like kissing lips? Who doesn't like a kitten style? Who doesn't like caressing hips? Who doesn't like a nape of neck? Who doesn't like a come-on glance? Who doesn't like a friend's respect? Who doesn't like pink underpants? Who doesn't like a diamond ring? Who doesn't like a hearty chest? Of all these things, I still have, of all of these, I have one thing. I still have pretty stand-up breasts.
They're not like great, man.
You've seen better, huh? Harley's gone to find new roads with some guy named Phil. And Jude has gone to greener fields. Her grave is on the hill. The trio has been broken. It must have been God's will. And me, I'm left to carry on. And carry on I will. Mankind speaks. You know I love my country. I'll be the first one to admit I'm a patriotic fool, and I'm racist just a bit. I believe in mom and apple pie, and I believe we must stay strong. I think I know which things are right, and those which seem so oddly wrong. Sometimes I feel quite evolved, and see the world as one. Yet if some problems can't be solved, I'll use my spears or bows or guns, and I'll die to keep my homeland free. Better dead than red. 3 of them ain't one of me. If other cliches need be said, then I'm a territorial SOB. 1 eye for 1 eye. I'll fight you if you'll fight me. But I'll never stop to reason why. Mankind, in all his wisdom, is still fighting over land, ethnicity, and kingdom. My God, her God, and your God, and some right to life. Is this really all by plan? This diversity in humankind? This rainbow mix called man? There's 100 different colors, 1,000 border lines. There's us, and there's the others. We're quite benign. They're serpentine. They're always wrong. We're always right. They view life so barbarically. We seize the light. They embrace night. Of course I speak satirically, for we are them, and they are us. All letters in an alphabet, all words within a book of verse, paint upon a living palette. Separate, we are chaos, and together could be order, afraid to let each other cross some imaginary borders. We will only live together when, and only when or whether, we embrace our foe as if a brother, and see ourselves when we see each other.
Right.